Three down, 10 to go. What is up, everyone? Hello there. How's it going? I'm having a really fantastic day. Yeah, very, very fantastic. And I think it's a good time to sum up this day with a review. So today we are reviewing Transformers: Age of the Primes, Alchemist Prime, one of the 13 primes. So before we take a look at this pretty cool figure, let's take a look at the packaging. I gotta say, I'm liking the new boxes for Age of the Primes. It's very nice, very cool. I like how they brought the window back at least. Yep. Anyways, we have some nice box art here of Alchemist Prime. We got Transformers, Age of the Primes right there. The 13th Prime, or the 13th Alchemist Prime with his little symbol right on in there. Transforms in 17 steps. That's pretty cool. Ages 8 and up. That's interesting. The top Takara Tomy and the 13th Prime, blah blah blah. Alchemist Prime. Got some more nice box right there. Who was that? Solus Alchemist. I think that's Alchemist. Yeah, that looks like Alchemist. Alchemist and Micronus. That's pretty cool. Till all are one. Right on top there. It is a deluxe class figure. And hot take, I feel like all the primes should have been like a Voyager or a leader class, maybe except Micronus. Mainly because they're like, I always imagine them as these really big Transformers, like at maybe the size of maybe the size of Prime here, maybe the size of Prime. But I always imagined them as like pretty big guys. So it's just a little. Yeah, but here is the back. We got some nice product images. We got his little legendary weapon. More than meets the eye. It is authentic. In case you didn't know that. Yeah, words, things, barcode, bottom, and that is all for the packaging. And here we have Alchemist Prime in his alt mode. Let's get into it. I gotta say, it's a pretty cool alt mode. It's like a really nice militarized civilian Jeep. Or just a car. Not really a Jeep. But it's pretty cool. Let's get into some detail. It's not portraying any car in particular, I don't think. But I think it's more like just a Cybertronian like vehicle mode. Which is very unique. Sides right there. The back is kind of like you can see everything, his hands, his feet, it's whatever. You can basically tell how it can transform. And it rolls. It can roll. He comes with 2 accessories. He comes with his little thing. Well, technically 1 because of 1 little thing, but we'll get into that later. Weapon storage, it can go on to his person. There we have it. Be like little gun turrets at the top. Yes, indeed. Sorry, just checking a message. Anyways, let's do some comparisons before, transformation. I have 2 of my primes transformed. I think, yeah. I'll just compare the primes. Here we have my first one. Oh, shoot. My bad. Here we have my first 13th Prime Transformers United Vector Sigma. Not Vector Sigma, Vector Prime. And here we have Transformers Age of the Primes Prima Prime. Now let's get into transformation. Let's do it. It's going to be fun. What you're going to want to do first is open up the back. What I've noticed. Just to open it up. There we go. Like so. And what you're going to want to do is just split apart everything and lift. Bring down his knees at least. Just to get him out of the way. You're going to want to take these little side panels. Bring them off to the side. Like so. And we'll do the feet real quick. Just fold all that up. Very satisfying click, honestly. After you're done with that, you're going to want to bring up this windshield, like so. Bring it up, and bring it all the way back, and bring it up a little bit more, like so. You're going to want to come back down, twist it around, like that. Come up here, and there's a little cavity, so you can just open that up, and just flip out the head, like so. Hello! We got that all folded out. What you're going to want to do next is come to the side, fold down his arm, like so, tab it in, and second verse, same thing like the first. What you're going to want to do now is just bring down his arms, fold out his hands, and here you have your little stocked up buddy, Alchemist Prime. And I gotta say, it's a pretty cool figure. And here we have Alchemist Prime all transformed. Let's review it. Let's get up close here. Whoa. There we go. Up close here, we have a very unique looking head. And it's very, very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Here we got his chest. And it's a very nice chest. It's very nice. You can see his pecs. You can see like he's got an ab a little bit. Kind of like Prime, like an ab grill and whatever. Very nice. He's very stubby. I've noticed that. He's very broad on the shoulders too. But his arms look great. And the legs look fantastic. It is very, very nice. Articulation wise, his head is on a ball joint, so he can look up that far, he can look down pretty far, he can look that way pretty well. He can't go a whole 360. I don't want to break it, but it doesn't feel like he can. It's always getting caught on something. Anyways, his arm is on a mushroom peg, so he can go all the way around. It can go out that far. He has a bicep swivel and some elbow bend. He doesn't have a wrist swivel though, so you're gonna have to deal with that. He has a waist swivel, but his legs can go out all the way, and his ankle touch doesn't go out all the way. Huh. Anyways, that's the split, so you can get him in. His legs can go up that far. They can go back, and pretty far. Something's getting in the way. He has a thigh swivel and a nice bend at the knee. So there you go. Now let's take a look at his accessories, if I can find the other half. So far I only have one. Where did the other one go? Oh. Let's take a look at his accessories. So they also, I guess they can count as weapons. So you could, or not weapons, blasters, I guess. So you could put them on his forearms. And you can go pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang. But what he uses it for is like, I don't know how to describe it, but here we go. We'll just click that in like so. Boom. Now you got some bigger goggles. And you can put it in his arms and his hands. And you got like a little like nano deck thing. Yeah, see? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, that came just undone. Anyways, let's do some comparisons. Let's get going. Up first, we do have Vector Prime, or my version of Vector Prime. And then we have Prima Prime because it's awesome. I can't wait to have all 13 primes. I'm just 10 away. Just 10 away. And that will be my review on Transformers Alchemist Prime. I gotta say, it's a pretty nice figure. It's really cool. I think my only problem with it is no, I don't really have a problem with it. It's just a fun figure. Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah. So I would say I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It's not the best figure, but it's certainly not the worst. 9 out of 10. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and remember, don't do drugs.